Doing a bit of screen clicking. Good morning, good morning. How are you? It's Michelle House here from Rich Living, creator of Money School, creator of the Alchemy of Intention, which is doing an in real life version at the moment. Welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. Nice to see you all. Hang on a sec, I'm just going to turn down my tunes. Turn down my tunes. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Lovely to see you. Make sure you jump over in the comments and say hello so I can say hi back to you at the end. And also remember, if you get that share button, the magic share button that pops up, jump on to that and share around. Spread the love, spread the vibes. Let's get everybody high vibing and ready for another week, hey? Awesome. I just saw a love heart float across the screen. So lots of love and lots of likes will keep me going through people's news feeds and look like interesting content. So the more that we can do that, the better it will be for everybody. So good morning. Now, if you're joining me for the first time or joining us for the first time, I have a regular group of people who I can see all joining and sending me love now. If you're joining me for the first time, make sure you stick around to the end, because whatever we talk about in this 10 to 15 minutes this morning, we carry the conversation over in the Rich Living Room group with a hashtag, and we come up with that hashtag at some point during the conversation today. So excellent. Oh, thanks, Robert. I can see that you've shared. Thank you very much. All right, so how many of my Money School students have I got on here? Quite a few. Quite a few of you. Good morning, good morning. So you guys know a little bit about this story. I shared it with you over the weekend. On Friday, I don't know if any of you noticed, but I think my high vibes may have been a little bit low vibed. And it occurred to me that it was the anniversary of my mum's passing on Friday. 11 years, and it seems like last year. But 11 years, which is then now I'm talking about it, sounds like a long time. And usually I would mark that, the first couple of years after she died, I kind of marked it in my diary, remember. And then I don't know, something happened. But now what happens is my beingness remembers on some level. So I knew that I was out of I'm pretty sure it was also Fridays when I came down here and I switched on for the live and I went, something's really weird and strange today. It feels really quiet. Do you remember me saying that? Yeah, I do remember saying that. So being in tune with your existence here on the planet is amazing, and it does amazing things. And I guess I wanted to share that story very briefly with you to inspire you and encourage you to keep coming back to flow. We've talked about that a number of times in the 555s. I wish somebody could read my brain and go back and click on a 555 that this relates to. But when we are in flow, our life has this beautiful, calm flow and harmony about it, like the water down the creek, like the flow in the ocean, even the breeze in the trees. It's gentle and it's loving and it's flow. And it takes practice to do that. I did not wake up one morning. I was born and I was in flow, and then I changed it all around. But then when I was an adult or a teenager, whatever, I didn't wake up one morning and everything was back in flow. I actually had to do a lot of work to find that, to practice that, to get an understanding of what that meant. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean get in flow? That makes no sense to me. How do I do that? It took time. It's not something that you can do overnight. It's not something that you can do on your own. That's what I love about the Rich Living community here in the High Vibes community, but also in the Rich Living Room group, on my programs, Money School, the Alchemy of Intention, great community there, where we are all supporting and uplifting each other as we go through and learn how to keep coming back to flow, keep coming back to flow, keep coming back to flow. Flow works. Flow is where you'll find your peace. Flow is where you'll find your joy. It's where you'll find your happiness, my Australian accent, your happiness. It's where you find, yeah, that, that feeling of cool, everything's just cool, man, that kind of feeling. So bring yourself back to flow. And the way you bring yourself back to flow is through the daily practices that we talk about. You guys are welcome to share daily practices in there. I know for me, my favorite daily practice is writing. As soon as I wake up in the morning, is writing. I would really like to get back into the habit of that. That's something that I don't do every day anymore. I'd like to build that back up to an everyday practice. And meditation, of course. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have some other things in there that you would like to share. So bringing it back to flow. Let me share the example with you. So Friday was a bit all over the place. And actually, I say it was a bit all over the place. It was freaking crazy. To be completely honest, it was freaking crazy, right? So I felt funny when I woke up. I just went, oh, I feel weird. Not sick, not anything, just felt weird. It just felt strange. Felt strange. Came down here, felt quiet. Then kind of got into the flow of work, and what I needed to do. And then in the back of my mind was, you have to do that article. You're on a deadline. It's the 26th, and the deadline's the 26th. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. And it's kind of restructuring things in my mind as I was doing my work, and how was I going to fit that in for the day. And then Friday's the day we have the teacher comes in for the kids, and so I get from 8 till 10:30 where I can knuckle down and get some stuff done. And I flowed through a heap of stuff, and then I got to this point where it was like, okay, great, that's awesome. All right, so let's reset. What have you got to do next? And my sister rang, and she goes, we had this massive kerfuffle about my children needed picked up near her place, and anyway, but she rang me and she asked me if I could pick up her daughter from school, who goes to school near me. And I went, oh, of course I can. Straight into flow, because I had finished. There was nothing coming to me that was next. When I picked up the phone, it was perfect. I had the time. I was available. I had a half an hour window between now and us having to go to the next class. So I went and picked up her daughter. As I got in the car, she goes, can you pick up my other daughter as well? So she's sick too. So I picked up two daughters, came back here, popped them into bed here, and then got my three and took them down to where my sister lives. And then my sister, I don't know. Anyway, it was just a crazy, crazy day. And then at one point we were all together, and I remember looking at everybody and going, I wonder if this is the sign to bring us all together today on the anniversary of Mum's death, just to remember, here we are, we're all family, we all take care of each other, and we all do what needs to be done. Did I have a deadline on a magazine? Yes, I did. Did I have a deadline for videos? Yes, I did. But you know what, for me, what flowed was doing that. Even though it seemed crazy on the outside, it actually all was beautifully in flow the whole time. When I let go of having to try to control how everything was going to occur and I just went with the flow, it all just happened beautifully. So when I came back, my daughter had her friends over and the other two were next door, and the kids went, and I had this beautiful space down in my office, which I usually wind up around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I had this beautiful space in my office, and I went, oh, you know what, I feel like writing. I better write that article for the magazine. It's 26th of May. So I sat down and I just started writing. Now I have an awesome writing coach who has got me into this space of who taught me how to get into the space of writing from flow. So no editing, no, what am I writing? This isn't right. This isn't going to be a magazine article. What are you doing? So I just sat at the keyboard and I typed. And I typed 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 1,200 words in about 20 to 30 minutes. And when I looked at it, it was, I can't wait for you to see the article. I can't share it with you yet, but I can't wait for you guys to see the article. I wrote it as if I was having a conversation with my mum. So my brief for the article was to write about my success in business. And I ended up writing it as if I was having a conversation with my mum. And it was so good. It was really, really good. I have shared it with the Money School people. It was a really good article, and it was totally in flow, and it took me 20 to 30 minutes. So off I send it, and I get the message back going, your deadline was the 20th. And I just went, oh my God, I had it down as the 26th. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And she goes, it's okay. We actually put that edition on hold, so it's all in perfect time. I know, shut up. Shut up, right? All in perfect time. Now, the other thing is, 6 days ago, I wouldn't have had that article in me. I would not have had that article in me. So please, please get to flow. Get good people around you that can teach you how to write. You know, for me, it was getting Elizabeth Mackenzie around to teach me how to write. Having people, working with incredible people, you know, I can go on with the list, working and learning with people like Tony Robbins, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, you know, blah, 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 blah. I could rattle off a big list of people that have shown me how to live in flow and let go. Live in flow and let go. Hashtag live in flow and let go. Um, live in flow and let go. So I encourage you to start working with people that can hold you accountable, that can encourage you, that can support you and uplift you so that you can be the very best version of yourself in this life. I only got one round at this. There's not a second round. This is the in real time version of your life happening right now. So get some good people around you. You know, I know with my money schoolers, having me kick them in the butt every now and then and say, okay, go do it. You said you were going to do it by 4 o'clock, go do it. Or get in flow. You need to get in flow about that. That's all in your head. Get out of your head. Get it out. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. What do you need? What do you need? What's required next? So having people around you who are supportive and uplifting is certainly a way to remain in flow and keep coming back to flow. Obviously, my programs will help you do that. The Alchemy of Intention, I'm running, I just want to be clear about this if I've got any of you listening at the moment. The Alchemy of Intention is an in real time version of the program that's held in the vault. And I run it in real time under the new moon in the cycle of the 14 days to the full moon. So I'm with you in there in real time, in real time. It's not live like I'm doing a workshop or anything like that. It's just in real time. You can come in at any point. You can join today and you can join next week. It doesn't matter. But this is the one that I'm doing in real time. And I think that's about all that I need to wrap it up with. Oh, cards. I did draw them. Here we go. Cards. Let's go. Which one? Big or small? I'm going big. Oh, family. That was my biggie. There we go. Family. And Friday, that's what was really important. And obviously the message I need to pass on to you guys today too. Calls you to return to a sense of genuine connection to who you are and where you come from, to honor and explore the energy of family in the truest sense of the word. Not only your immediate blood-related family, but others on your path, in your heart and in your distant past, who, like the many twigs and sticks of a nest, have played unique roles in the weaving together of your life, like Tony Robbins and Wayne Dyer, dreams and experiences in this world. Oh, how beautiful, how perfect. Gorgeous. Encourages you to investigate the beliefs you have acquired from your family and culture. Perfect. Awesome. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Those of you in my Alchemy of Intention, what did I say, in real life version right now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this. Talking about that we need to release it. We need to let go. We need to move through. We need to clean up. We need to declutter. We need to release so we can have the new beginning that we want. And that new beginning will come around with the full moon. So perfect for the alchemy people, but also perfect for everybody listening here today. Um, your current changes are for the best. Keep your thoughts positive as they are very powerful. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a happy new phase. Let the past go. It's time to move on. That card resonates particularly for somebody today. I don't know if they're actually on here yet. No, she's not. I will make sure I get that to her. Awesome. All right, my loves. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful week. I hope this has put you into a high vibe state, ready to kick your Monday and go into an awesome week ahead. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, hashtag over in the Rich Living Room, the Rich Living Room group, and I'll hang out there with you. Okay, see ya.